In this video, we're going to be taking a look at 3 mods, but before we get into that, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Now, the first mod on the list is a custom generation mod. This mod is actually something I hope to see more in the Terraria mod community. It makes the world itself, at least the surface world aspect of it, just a little bit better. I mean, look over here. From here all the way to over here. That's like a third of the world almost. Is boring world generation. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the Terraria 2 when that comes out. But as it stands now, maybe the modding community could get something together. Maybe add a variety of different types of structures that won't necessarily all spawn on every world. Maybe similar to how the Corruption and Crimson will work. But with this one right here, you got a cactus tower. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty cool. And you get a little chest up here. That gives you, in this case, an accessory, 2 potions, and ingredients. Now we're going to take a look over in the snow biome. We got 2 towers. This one's a little bit different. Snow bricks, and I believe ice bricks over here. 2 chests over here as well. Some flags, some decent decoration. There's some books actually right there along the sides. But instead of maybe having 2 towers like this that are this close to each other, maybe think about making it a castle. So let's say from like this floor here, it'll go all the way across to over here. Not that where I dropped, but like right here. And it'll be a little bit more interesting, you know. You'll have the towers that are usually a part of the castles or associated with castles, at least 2D castles. And you'll have some structures in the middle, and then maybe put some of it underground as well, because that's another thing you don't really see with mods or the generation as a whole. I mean, look, you start here and you go underground. It doesn't go up and turn into a treehouse, for example. That could be really cool and change it up just a little bit. But I really like the concept idea of this mod. I'm going to probably have this installed for my any future playthrough I do for Terraria. Heck, maybe I'll end up just using it like for when I get in the inspiration for building stuff in Terraria. Just to have it in here and expand from here. I mean, look, you got desert biome there, snow biome there. Maybe you could have a half, I think this is ice brick. Let me break them. Yeah, it's an ice brick. Half ice brick and half like desert castle, or maybe like a desert structure over here. I don't know. It's just a lot of potential with a mod like this. If they continually add more content to this as well, this mod could get a whole lot better. Let's take a last look at the world as a whole. As you can see, flat, boring. This is kind of cool because the dungeon is kind of submerged underground, so that's kind of cool. It's like the dungeon, I think, is like the only one that has a decent structure above ground most of the time and goes pretty far underground. That's pretty much the only structure like that. I mean, the tree you get a very basic thing that goes underground. And even the underground part of the structure is just pretty basic as well. It's usually just straight down for the most part. The desert pyramid, that could be interesting as well if it decides to ever spawn in your world. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But overall, a really, really good mod. Now for the next mod on the list, it is More Accessories Plus. We're going to go over, there we go, here. When you fight the Wall of Flesh in Hell and beat it, you will get a Demon Heart. The Demon Heart will open up a 6th accessory slot for you to utilize in either your modding playthrough or your vanilla playthrough of Terraria. This mod adds a 7th. However, you gotta beat Plantera, and it's not a guaranteed drop. 10% on normal mode, 20% on expert mode. So that is a very small chance of it to drop. I mean, you might get lucky. You could get lucky and get the Heart of Nature on your first drop. That would be the ideal situation, but not guaranteed. And once you use it, you just right click it like that, And if I didn't already have the slot open, it would open it for me. And it would be the 7th spot. So you would have 7 spots for accessories and 7 spots for storage if you switch between them. Let's say, for example, this bait tackle box fishing station. I might say, okay, I'm not really using the warding summoner emblem. I just click on, right click, and it'll switch. Switch again, and you're back to having it equipped. So there's that, which is nice. It's just an extra accessory slot. It's a very small addition, but I honestly really like it. It's not a must-have. It's not even a quality of life mod. It's just if you feel like messing around with more accessories, there you go. And the last mod on the list, I've already covered before. However, I have kind of changed my tune on it. I used to really say this is a must-have mod, but after playing a couple playthroughs with it since I did the showcase, the initial showcase of this mod, or at least first started experimenting with the mod, it's not a must-have for me anymore. I think it's still a quality of life mod, but it ain't a must-have. If you're looking over on my upper left where your inventory is, it is the Extensible Inventory Mod. As you can see, I have a crap ton of spots. I believe this goes up to 99 or 100 or something like that. It's around there. You won't ever need that much. I mean, if you're going to go that far, you might as well use chests, because honestly, it would be much more beneficial for you in the long run. Now, the problem I have with this mod is I haven't figured out a way to take this turtle shell and move it over to the 3rd spot. I gotta pick it up like this and go like that. That's a bit annoying, especially if you have a lot of stuff to move. Now, here's an idea that you can do to replace it, but you need a chest. Basically, let's say this was all the stuff that I had in my inventory that I wanted to move to a different spot. Let's say, okay, I want to take this from number 2 and put it in number 9. So I put all this right here in this chest, and then I go all the way to number 9, and then I can go, okay, loot all. If there's nothing in there, or if I want to arrange it in a way that'll be better, I can just go like this, and it'll be in there. That's what I kind of dislike having to do something like that with the chest. Although I don't think there really is a way, or an easy way to, let's say, click on this, say send to tab 4, send to tab 6, send to tab X. Because of the fact that you can have up to 100 of them. It's like, okay, which tab you want to send it to? And have a huge list of 1 to 100? Yeah, I don't really think that's a good way to do it either. So I think for now, that is the best option, but that does detract a little bit from the mod, from me personally. I like the concept, and I will still use this mod because I use up to 10. I don't necessarily always use those 10, but I only keep it, like, the max I'm going to ever go to is 10. Because I basically do not want to switch from one inventory management problem to another. That's what happens when you push extensible inventory a little too far, in my opinion. So that is it for this mod showcase. Let me know what you guys think. I am planning on doing mod showcases like this in the future. I wanted to do one, but one just seems too short, and I don't want to take like a 15 minutes on a particular mod that doesn't really have a lot of content. Like, I don't want to drag extensible inventory to, feel like I need to drag it to 10-15 minutes, and I don't want it to be like a minute mod showcase, So that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. YouTube, it's funny watching the YouTube stats when I tend to avoid it most of the time, but it's kind of watching it go, here you gain 3 subscribers, you go down 3, you gain 2, go down 1, it's just so weird. It's like they're constantly deleting subscribers from channels. I wonder how it looks for like a bigger YouTube channel. What is, like, you gain 500, lose, like what would they be gaining if YouTube wasn't deleting their subscribers on a regular? Maybe if you're big enough, they don't delete them as often. I have no idea. But that was interesting to watch. And I think that's pretty much it. If you guys got any suggestions for a mod to check out, let me know. I am looking for interesting mods, you know, something that stands out, something that you think it would be a nice addition to the base Terraria experience, or maybe just something that just blows your mind out of the water. It's like, that's a little overkill, you know? So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day, and goodbye.